Verdi's Nabucco, a grand opening to Opera Philadelphia's 39th season. And let's take a look now at what Opera Philadelphia has planned for you for the rest of this season.
We open our season with Nabucco by Verdi, and in February we follow that with Aina de Mar, which is a recent opera by Osvaldo Goliath, an Argentinian Jewish composer, in an amazing Spanish production, including native flamenco dancers.
Aina de Mar is a piece that I love really in such a deep way. When I discovered that this piece was never performed in Spain, I invited some friends from Spain, and we decided to have a new production in Spain, and particularly in Granada, where Garcia Lorca was killed.
We happened to be in Spain 2 years ago with patrons to see this work in the Alhambra, the place of Lorca's residence. And after this production finished, which was just mind-numbing, I turned around to our patrons and said, "We have to bring this to Philadelphia. It's amazing."
Dialogue of the Carmelites, which is the production that Curtis Opera Theater and Opera Philadelphia is doing together.
What I love about it is that it gives us a view to the future. So when we are producing these works with Curtis, we're getting to see firsthand what the future of opera is going to look like.
I think it's one of the great pieces of the 20th century. It's by Francis Poulenc.
Dialogue of the Carmelites is about the slaughter, the execution of nuns during the French Revolution, and it ended up being a real calling card for have we gone too far? It has probably one of the most moving / terrifying scenes in all of opera.
Very, very in your face as they get their heads chopped off.
Don Giovanni is Don Juan in operatic form. It is both a story about a lot of sex. It's a story about power. It's a story about redemption. It has a lightness and a freshness to the sound because it's Mozart, but the characters all need to be real. They're people that are in the prime of their lives and young and fresh, and we were able to put together a cast that resembles all that.
Elliot Medor, when he arrived, who's going to sing the Dawn here. What did I see in this kid? He came in, you know, big old baggy pants, his hair was all over, and then he sang. And something amazing shifted and happened. And you saw the potential in this young man, just quite extraordinary.
Salome is famously a story about the beheading of John the Baptist. The Philadelphia Orchestra is one of the great treasures of Philadelphia, and I'm just so happy that we're going to be working together in partnership with them. It's something that we've both wanted for a long time. What's interesting about this project is it's kind of like a theater mashup that's going to happen in Verizon Hall, where we have sets, and we have choreographers and costumes and directors and lights, and we're going to be building things, but the orchestra is going to be at the center of it. And this Richard Strauss piece is just so rich in its orchestration that I think it's going to be a great, unique opportunity to really connect with the orchestral forces of the piece in a theatrical setting. It's sort of a new adventure. Concluding our season is Coffin in Egypt, a co-commission with the composer Ricky Ian Gordon and the librettist Len Folio. What this opera, I think, is a real opportunity is Frederica von Stade is coming out of retirement because this opera is being purposely written for her. It's close to a one-woman show. What we're trying to do is provide as many opportunities for you to have song in your life, because that's what opera does. And we all know at the greatest moments of our lives of happiness and joy, what do? We sing.